Good day. Today I will discuss to you the concept of the inverse of one-to-one function, which is the content of your module 4B. In here, we have our definition. Ano nga ba ang inverse function? Ang inverse function ay let f be one-to-one function. So, ibig sabihin, yung function mo ay one-to-one function siya with domain A and range B. Then, the inverse of f, denoted by f inverse, f raised to negative 1. Pag binasa to, f inverse, is a function with domain B and range A. Anong nangyari? Kapag inverse daw ng function f mo na may domain na A at range na B, pag sa inverse, yung domain magiging yung range magiging domain, yung domain magiging range. So, babalik ta rin. Denoted by f inverse of y, which is equal to x. If and only if f of x or function of x is equal to y for any y in B. Para mas maintindihan nyo to, let us consider these points muna. So, in consideration para sa inverting functions, if the x and y values of a one-to-one function, ulitin ko class one-to-one function, are interchanged. So, pag nag-interchange, nagkabaliktad daw yung x and y ni one-to-one function, the result is a function. Okay? But, so ang ibig sabihin nito class ay, kapag sinabi mong interchange kasi kabaliktad, kunwari, yung x mo naging y, yung y mo naging x, ang result daw ay function pa rin. But, if x and y values of a function that is not one-to-one, kung hindi naman, kapag naman daw yung x and y values naman daw ng function na yon ay hindi one-to-one, that is not one-to-one are inverted. So, hindi one-to-one at binaliktad. O yung x no naging y, yung y naging x, the result is no longer a function. So, therefore, class, a function has an inverse if and only if the original function is one-to-one. So, ang ibig sabihin, magkakaroon lang ng inverse kapag ang function mo ay one-to-one. Let us take this example. Find the domain and the range of each function and its inverse. Then, determine whether the inverse is also a function or not. So, anong gagawin? Hanapin daw natin yung domain at saka range ng function. Tapos, pati yung domain and range ng kanilang inverse. Tapos, i-determine natin, sasabihin natin kung yung inverse ay function din. For example, ang function mo ay g of x. 117, 211, 35, ay nakikita ninyo. So, ano yung domain niyan? Ang domain, of course, yung first set of values, yung 1, 2, 3, 4, at saka 5. Ano naman ang range ng function na to? Yung second set of values, 17, 11, 5, negative 1, at saka negative 7. Ngayon, hahanapin naman natin yung domain ni inverse ni g of x. Pag sinulat natin yon, g raised to negative 1 of x. Pag binasa, inverse of g of x. So, syempre, tignan mo yung domain. So, tignan mo lang itong range nito. Yung range magiging domain. So, magiging 17, 11, 5, negative 1, negative 7. Yung range naman ng inverse ng function na to ay tignan mo lang naman yung domain ng function. So, ano bang first set of values niya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Magiging range siya ngayon doon sa inverse ng function na to, doon sa kanyang range. So, magiging 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, mapapansin nyo class, yung domain ni function na to naging range ng inverse. Yung range naman ng function na to naging domain ng kanyang inverse. Ngayon, titignan daw natin yung Determine whether the inverse is also a function or not. Check mo kung function or not function. O, compare mo 17 to 1, 11 to 2, 5 to 3. May naulit ba? May naulit ba sa domain? Walang naulit. So, ibig sabihin, yung inverse mo is also a function since there is no repetition of the first coordinate. Kasi, kita mo dito sa domain, wala namang din naulit. Isa pa class, pag nire-write natin yan, ang mangyayari ay ganito. So, the inverse of g of x will now be equal to like this. Pag sinulat yan, pag inverse, g raised to negative 1. So, g raised to negative 1 of x. Pag binasa, the inverse of g of x, which is equal to, again, pag in-inverse, yung range, magiging domain. Yung domain, magiging range. So, ganito siya pag sinulat sa ordered pair. Dito naman, yung range, dito sa function, naging domain. Yung domain na 2 naging range. So, ganun ang pag-inverse. Kung mapapansin mo ngayon, kung titignan mo na to, yung domain nila, 17, 11, 5, negative 1, tsaka negative 7, wala namang naulit. So, therefore, yung inverse ng function na to is also a function. Next. Meron din tayong process or steps kung paano kuhanin or isolve yung inverse of one-to-one function. Take note sakalang nagkakaroon ng inverse kapag yung function ay one-to-one function. So, ito yung mga steps. So, first, ang unang gagawin, write the function in the form y is equal to f of x. Or y is equal to f of x. Write the function in the form y is equal to f of x. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, class, ay dapat nasa left side or naka-isolate yung y. Next, interchange the x and y variables. So, ang ibig sabihin, kung ang function mo ay 3x plus 2y, magiging pagbaliktarin mo lang. So, yung may x, palitan mo ng y, yung may y, palitan mo ng x, interchange mo. Pagpapalitin. Solve for y in terms of x. So, we will solve now for y. This is because we are interchanging the input and output values. Kaya nag-i-interchange tayo. Yung example natin kung paano natin i-apply itong mga steps na to sa pagkuha ng inverse ng one-to-one function ay makikita sa next video.